I've helped hundreds of busy adults lose weight, and having to do it myself also recently, dropping over 20 pounds in just 1 month while working 2 jobs, I've become convinced of one thing. Most people spend 90% of their effort on the wrong 10% of fat loss. Right now, the fitness space is louder and more confusing than it's ever been. Every school tells you something different. You need to eat low carbs, you need to eat low fat, you need a ridiculous amount of protein, you need 5 workouts a week for fat loss, you need to spend half your Sunday meal prepping. Maybe you tried some of these methods and maybe you even lost weight with some of these methods until you realize you're going to continue because fat loss has become another job you have to manage. Prepping 6 chicken and rice containers until 11 p.m. or obsessing over logging every bite into an app or keep working out 5 times a week just wasn't possible for you to keep up. Most people have been taught to make fat loss a second job. So in this video, I'll show you how to make fat loss much simpler and eventually almost automatic. Do you know what the #1 question I get from all my clients is? What's the right body weight goal you think is for me? And then I have to explain to them that it's actually not about weight loss at all.
What do you mean by that?
Because it's about fat loss. Fat loss is what will improve your hormones, your libido, reduce inflammation, and reduce the risk of developing cardiovascular disease. And your body fat goal should be between 15 to 20% body fat if you're a man, 23 to 28% if you're a woman, because that's where those benefits that I mentioned, that's where they peak. And two people at the same weight can have two completely different body fat percentage. The reason is because of lean mass like muscle. If you want to know where you're starting at and how far you are from your body fat goal, there's a free body fat calculator, link in the description, that you can use to check how far you are from your goals. But how does one lose fat? The funny thing is that you probably already know how to lose fat because fat, it is just stored energy, which means you just need to use more energy than you eat, or eat less energy than you use. That is it. Only then does your body start using from the stored energy. If you're from Alabama, that means only then does your body start burning fat. Anyways, I'm saying it because we've somehow taken a very simple biological process and turned it into full-time rocket science. Many think the best fat loss plan is the most optimized plan, the biggest deficit, the most delicious meal plan, the most effective workout split, the best supplement stack. The problem is, a plan can be perfect on paper, but completely useless in your actual life. Because your life isn't perfect. You have work, you go out for dinner, you get tired, you have stressful weeks, and sometimes you just don't feel like doing it. And this is where I think a lot of people get fat loss completely backwards. They think the answer is to find a plan that requires more discipline. I think the answer is to build a plan that requires less. I live in Rio de Janeiro right now, and something about Rio is that it is awful for work because there's so much distractions here. And the other day, my friend Danilo, he's from Ukraine, he was like, "Do you want to go out for samba tonight?" That's my Ukrainian accent here. I told him, no, I'd rather stay home and be in bed by 9. And he called me, "You're a boomer." Ouch.
Why you bully me? You fucking bitch. Why you bully me? Everyone asks you why you bullying me. You fucking noob.
Anyways, a few years ago, Rio would have been perfect for me because a few years ago, I got excited about parties. Now I'm excited when airports have those new 3D scanners where you don't have to unpack your stuff. The ones where you just put your bag on the belt, walk through, and that is it. No unpacking your laptop, no taking out your toiletries, no charger needed to be taken out, no backup charger or backup charger needs to be taken out. You just throw the whole damn thing on the belt and walk through. Oh, it's honestly glorious. And actually, I told my dad about those new 3D scanners, and he basically told me that it was like that back in the days before 9/11. Apparently, back in the days, you could leave your electronic packed in the bag. You didn't have to take your shoes or jacket off. There weren't even no liquid limits. My gosh. What a glorious time to be alive then. Thank you, Osama bin Laden. Fucking troglodytes. By the way, if you're from Alabama, a troglodyte is like a word for a caveman. If you know anything about Osama bin Laden's backstory, the caveman thing hits right on the nail with that one. Anyways, thinking about how excited I get about something as simple as not having to unpack my entire backpack at the airport remind me of one thing. Us humans, we are unbelievably lazy, and obviously myself included. If something is annoying enough, eventually we'll stop doing it. And that is why most diets fail. Not because people don't care, not because they lack discipline, but because the plan becomes a pain in the ass to follow.
Tracking every calorie and every bite you take, cooking completely different meals from the rest of your family, spending Sunday evenings meal prepping enough chicken and rice to feed a small village. Eventually, people get tired, and when life gets busy, the whole thing will fall apart. Trust me.
The best fat loss plans aren't the most hardcore ones. They're the ones that remove as much friction as possible. Just like those new airport machines. I fucking love those machines. The least frictional way to create a calorie deficit is eating whole foods, intermittent fasting, or even elimination diet if you want to be novel about it.
Like you've probably seen on social media, people lose a lot of weight with elimination diets like vegetarian, keto, or carnivore. They lost the weight without having to count calories because their diets create an automatic calorie deficit. How? It isn't because carnivore is magic, and it isn't because veganism is magic. It's because both diets remove a huge amount of ultra-processed, calorie-dense foods. But you can also create a calorie deficit by just focusing on eating whole foods. Back in the 60s and 70s, obesity was rare. Now the majority of Americans are either obese or overweight. You know what the biggest difference about our diets is today?
A big and tasty for just $1? How do you do it? What's your secret?
At Domino's, we hand stretch dough for quality crust.
But you don't have to do something as extreme as elimination diet. You just need to avoid ultra-processed food. And you can do that simply by focusing on eating whole foods like we did back in the 60s and 70s. That alone can create a calorie deficit. If you still want to eat ultra-processed food, which I understand because it's delicious, that is fine too, but then you need to find a different way to create a calorie deficit. Then you could, for example, do something like intermittent fasting. If you normally eat breakfast, you can just simply skip it, and that is enough to create a calorie deficit, because let's say your breakfast is usually 500 calories. If you skip that breakfast, that is 3,500 calories fewer per week that you would have eaten. If you roughly consider a pound of fat to be 3,500 calories, that's potentially close to 4 pounds of fat you're losing over 1 month. So I dropped 20.5 pounds, which 15.5 of those 20 pounds were pure body fat in 1 month. And I did that without tracking calories, meal prepping, or counting my steps, plus while working 45 hours a week. I did it by just combining 2 tools: intermittent fasting and eating mostly whole food. Now, I'm not saying that you need to do both, because I don't think it's sustainable long term, or that you need to lose that much weight as I did in that short amount of time. What I'm saying is that creating calorie deficit can be super simple, and it can be automated, and it can still be efficient. And that is exactly what we focus on my one-to-one coaching. I'll try to give you a simple plan that fits your lifestyle, where the fat loss can happen without you having to think about it all the time. Basically, a system without friction. And I'll leave a link in the description if you want to learn more. And also, I'll create a training plan that matches your fitness level regardless of your age or limitation. And when it comes to working out, it's the exact same thing. Too many people spend hundreds of dollars on trainers, supplements, fancy gym membership. It is honestly just fitness theater. It's to look impressive, but it doesn't really solve the problem because most people, they don't really need a complicated workout plan. Most people are wasting 80% of their time in the gym. If you want to know what actually drive results from your workout, I'll explain it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay healthy, keep trying, and I hope I see you soon. Peace.